A pleasant day to everyone. Today marks a momentous occasion for 34 resident physicians of the Zamboanga City Medical Center as they complete their residency training in their chosen specialties. Doctors from the Department of Anatomic and Clinical Pathology, Anesthesiology, Internal Medicine, Family and Community Medicine, Pediatrics, Obstetrics and Gynecology, Psychiatry, and Surgery will be recognized today as they achieve this important milestone. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Zamboanga City Medical Center's 6 commencement exercises for resident physicians with the theme Resilience in the Midst of Pandemic. I am Dr. Soledad Pamela Daguio Enriquez, and I will be today's Master of Ceremonies. Before we commence, allow me to call everyone together for the invocation and the physician's prayer to be led by Dr. Luzibel Natividad Mohammed. This will be followed by the singing of the Philippine National Anthem, the Zamboanga City Medical Center Hymn, and the Zamboanga Hermosa song.
There are days of taking more than I can give, and there are choices that I've made that I wouldn't make again. I've had my share of laughter, of tears and troubled times. This has been the story of my life. I've won and I've lost. I got it right sometimes, but sometimes I did not. Life's been a journey. I've seen joy, I've seen regret. Oh, and you have been my guide through all of it. You were there when it all came down on me, when I was blinded by my fear and I struggled to believe. But in those unclear moments, you were the one keeping me strong. This is how my story's always gone. I've won and I've lost. I got it right sometimes, but sometimes I did not. Life's been a journey. I've seen joy, I've seen regret. Oh, and you have been my guide through all of it. Through all of it. And this is who you are, more constant than the stars up in the sky. All these years of my life, I look back and I see you. Right now I still do. I'm always going to. I've won, I've lost. I got it right sometimes, but sometimes I did not.
Lord, who on earth didst minister to those who helpless lay, in pain and weakness hear me now, as unto thee I pray. Give to me eyes the power to see the hidden source of ill. Give to my hand the healing touch, the throb of pain to still. Grant that mine ears be swift to hear the cry of those in pain. Give to my tongue the words that bring comfort and strength again. Fill thou my heart with tenderness, my brain with wisdom true. And when in weariness I sink, strengthen me anew. So in thy footstep may I trend, strong in thy strength always. So may I do thy blessed work and praise thee day by day.
Sa man
To officially start our program, Dr. Liza Sahi, Training Officer of the Department of Pediatrics, will now give her welcome address.
Good day, everyone. We are very happy to see each one of you virtually. Welcome to Zamboanga City Medical Center 6th Commencement Exercises of Resident Physicians. This year's theme is Resilience in the Midst of Pandemic. Truly, this pandemic have tested everybody's resilience, especially in the medical field. And the residents on training are at the forefront in the fight against this pandemic. It did not only test their physical endurance to go on duty donning the personal protective equipment, but also it tested their capability to cope with the thought that we are living in a very uncertain situation and COVID-19 is new to all of us and that a lot has to be learned. I would like to welcome to this virtual stage Dr. Joshua G. Brillantes, OIC Director for Zamboanga Peninsula Center for Health Development, Dr. Afdal B. Kunting, Zamboanga City Medical Center Chief, Dr. Ana Lorna A. Ingracia, OIC Chief Training Officer, Dr. Rosel H. Manuel, Chair, Department of Pediatrics, and this year's commencement speaker, the chairs and training officers of the different departments of Zamboanga City Medical Center, and the proud parents of the graduates, and of course, the brave and resilient, and at the same time, compassionate graduates of the different residency training programs of Zamboanga City Medical Center. Once again, on behalf of the Department of Pediatrics, who was tasked to be this year's organizing committee, I welcome you all to Zamboanga City Medical Center 6th Commencement Exercises of Resident Physicians.
The Zamboanga City Medical Center is a leading institution that is continuously evolving and adapting to the times and is at the forefront in giving quality care and service, especially during this time of pandemic. Behind this are its dedicated employees and leaders who work tirelessly to fulfill the mission and vision of the institution. The Medical Center Chief, Dr. Afdal Kunting, will now give his message to the graduates. This will be followed by a message from the immediate past Chief Training Officer, Dr. Leila Nelia Estrella, and a message from the Zamboanga Peninsula Center for Health Development OIC, Dr. Joshua Brillantes.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh. It is with great pleasure that I congratulate the graduates of the residency programs of the Zamboanga City Medical Center. You have done it. You have graduated after many years, 3 or 5 years of training, blood, sweat, and tears in this institution. So congratulations. That is a great achievement. I wish you the best of luck in your diplomatic exams. Again, it will be very hard, but you have completed residency, you have studied well, and I am confident that you'll be able to make it. When you leave the confines of the hospital, I pray that you remember the lessons that you have gained here. Please go out, serve the community, and be a blessing to our people. Thank you. Good day.
Dr. Joshua Brillantes, Dr. Afdal Kunting, the commencement speaker Dr. Manuel, consultants, members of the EXECOM, parents and family of the graduates, my dear graduates, a pleasant day to all of you. When I was asked by Dr. Lorna Ingracia if I could give a short message to this year's graduates of residency training, I was at first tempted to say no, because I have retired several months ago, and people may ask, what role would I still play? Surely some would think that perhaps the umbilical cord connecting me to ZCMC has not been cut yet. But honestly, I was happy because of the fact that ZCMC still recognized my contributions to the medical residency training of most of the consultants you have now through the training office then, now known to be Petro. It is of course an honor and a privilege to be addressing you during this memorable event in your life as medical doctors. It is a fact that you went through several years in college to prepare for the tough medical school years. Finishing college was not easy, but medicine was the toughest. Even so, saying that studying medicine is exhausting is an understatement. Those years spent with sleepless nights were grueling. After passing the boards, you excitedly applied to the department of your choice for your specialty training, never imagining that something greater than exhaustion, anxiety, sleepless nights, tiresome days will even add up to the already burdensome day-to-day activity of a medical or surgical resident. And that something is this global pandemic that had a profound effect on all of our lives. This made the training almost unbearable. But being doctors, you took an oath to perform your duties and responsibilities for the good of your patients. You chose not to resign, though some almost did thought about leaving the training program, but somehow stayed, realizing that this is a challenge to your faith in your chosen profession. Fear of the unknown enemy, doubts about how to meet and treat real cases as they came in trickles or in batches in times of surge, some of you even contracting the illness itself. You were afraid also for your own immediate family, relatives, close friends who might get the virus through you. And truly, you struggled with stress, burnout, depression, and anxiety. And yet, you did not surrender. You adopted your own coping strategies in order to make it through the training, despite the danger of the pandemic. But you all made it, after all. You are here now, triumphant and victorious. You are now graduates. Today, I repeat, I am honored to have been invited to this celebration of your achievements. I really thought that after my retirement, I won't be needing to make speeches for an occasion such as today, especially residents' graduation speeches, because I already had the grand share of my closing or opening speeches when I was still with the training office. Yet again, each time I deliver my talk to our beloved residents, I always feel elated because I know the difficulties, the torments, the deprivations we all had to go through to complete the training. I laud all of you today for the sacrifice and service you rendered, most especially during this period where there is the greatest threat among healthcare professionals. In a battle where many lives came to an end, you put yours on the line. Be it having no choice or you're living by the oath you took, as I have mentioned earlier. You were all phenomenally brave, fearless, and courageous. Your dedication has now paid off. Many afflicted patients with COVID-19 went home to their families well and healthy again through your help. You were all valiant, and all of us are proud of you. You are worth calling our new day heroes. Congratulations, dear graduates. Soar high, spread your wings, and go wherever you are led by the Almighty as instruments of His healing power. But of course, remember always that you were once part of Zamboanga City Medical Center. Again, my heartfelt congratulations to all of you. Thank you very much.
To the Medical Center Chief, Dr. Akdal Kunting, and the EXECOM members, to our consultants, the nursing services, our guests, and to all of you fellow government workers, good day everyone. First, I would like to express my heartfelt congratulations as all your hard work has paid off as we celebrate your graduation day in the middle of a pandemic. Our Filipinos need you to be something more than a doctor. They need you to become resilient. And to become resilient, you must do something even more difficult than putting your white coat on. You must embrace change and overcome the challenges posed by this current situation, the new normal. Have no doubt, as practicing physicians or consultants in the different field, each and every one of you carries an enormous skills and responsibility. The enormity of this responsibility can feel almost paralyzing at times. But the knowledge, skills, attitude, and even talent are attributes absolutely every one of you has. You are graduating into a world desperate for your expertise and the works of your hands. And you must use this to draw the strength to serve the Filipino fairly. This year's theme, Resiliency Amidst the Pandemic, is very timely and relevant since residency training per se is already very challenging. It became even more challenging because you serve in the middle of COVID-19 pandemic. But let not this pandemic find you weak, but a challenge to make you relentless and be at your best for this trying situation and to the future. Looking back to the health system of our region and to the nearby provinces under the Bangsamoro Autonomous Region for Muslim Mindanao or BARM, we are away from attaining the WHO standards of 1:20,000 for physician to population ratio. Much more, we can still observe the disparity of doctors in urban to rural settings to include health facilities. But in spite of this, our healthcare workers are squeezing every time to meet the healthcare needs of our community. The Universal Healthcare Act, which was recently passed into law, mandating the government to provide universal access to healthcare in attaining for better health outcomes to all Filipinos. In response to attain this goal, a strong healthcare provider networks shall be established and to be functional, ensuring a continuum of care from the community to the end referral facilities. And with this, we have high hopes that you will be part of the healthcare network. For the leadership of Zamboanga City Medical Center as the end referral facility and the only training hospital in this region, your great role in molding, developing the skills and expertise to prepare our doctors to a more challenging practice in the different field of clinical medicine does not end here. And these contributions to our healthcare sector is well recognized and acknowledged. Lastly, I would like to share with you a quote from Mother Teresa. Spread love wherever you go. Let no one ever come to you without leaving happier. With confidence, I know that you can fulfill your roles in the society as you are destined to do. Again, congratulations to all of you, and may God bless us all.
The Zamboanga City Medical Center, in its quest to provide quality health care to the people of Zamboanga Peninsula and its neighboring provinces, continuously meets its objective to train medical professionals to serve the community. Today, we see this come to fruition as the graduates of the Zamboanga City Medical Center Residency Training Program will now be presented by the chair of their respective specialty department. From the Department of Anatomic and Clinical Pathology, Dr. Alzamzam Abubakar.
Dr. Afdal B. Kunting, by the authority vested in me as the chairman of the Department of Pathology, I hereby present to you the graduate of the residency training in the Department of Pathology, Dr. Christian Roy Q. Sarmiento.
From the Department of Anesthesiology, Dr. J.B. Bazan.
Dr. Afdal Kunting, by the authority vested in me as the chairman of the Department of Anesthesiology, I hereby present to you the graduates of the residency training of the Department of Anesthesiology, Dr. Pompeyo F. Torres III. Dr. Roderick M. Hamsirani.
From the Department of Internal Medicine, Dr. Jerome Barrera.
Dr. Afdal B. Kunting, by the authority vested in me as the chairman of the Department of Internal Medicine, I hereby present to you the graduates of the residency training in the Department of Internal Medicine. Dr. Fathima Marwa Abdulaziz, Dr. Muamar Hassan, Dr. Patricia Catherine Cabato, Dr. Sherwina H, Dr. Sarah Jane Labay, Dr. Elham Rivera, Dr. Ivan Romel Kaluskusin, Dr. Bien Tardo, Dr. Nasheera W, Dr. Anne-Marie Abuhen, Dr. Kevin Paul Enriquez, Dr. Elham J, Dr. Ahmed Nhawaf A, Dr. Fathima Yusra Sampang, and Dr. Frederick Gonzalez.
From the Department of Family and Community Medicine, Dr. Aisha Jacob Pingley.
Dr. Afdal Barredo Kunting, by the authority vested in me as the chairman of the Department of Family and Community Medicine, I hereby present to you the graduates of the residency training in the Department of Family and Community Medicine, Dr. Warith Thia M. Elang, Dr. Rizzalyn A. Yusop, Dr. Roma Joy P. Misanes, Dr. Rafzanjani A. Pawaki, Dr. Georgia Antonette C. Fermo.
From the Department of Pediatrics, Dr. Rosel Manuel.
Dr. Afdal B. Kunting, by the authority vested in me as the Chairman of the Department of Pediatrics, I hereby present to you the graduate of the residency training in the Department of Pediatrics, Dr. Luzibel Natividad Mohamad.
From the Department of Obstetrics and Gynecology, Dr. Suzanne Tan.
Dr. Afdal B. Kunting, by the authority vested in me as the Chairman of the Department of Obstetrics and Gynecology, I hereby present to you the graduates of the residency training in the Department of Obstetrics and Gynecology, Dr. Jackielou S. Asho, Dr. Nurbiya H. Hassan, Dr. Sherryl Anne M. Su, Dr. Bersalyn S. Latif, Dr. Benazer I. Dante, and Dr. Shalimar Jane I. Lakibu.
From the Department of Psychiatry, Dr. Casto P. Hermino Jr.
Dr. Afdal B. Kunting, by the authority vested in me as the Chairman of the Department of Psychiatry, I hereby present to you the graduate of the residency training in the Department of Psychiatry, Dr. Raisa Jumaani.
And from the Department of Surgery, Dr. Joji Macrohon Sese.
Dr. Afdal B. Kunting, by the authority vested in me as the Chairman of the Department of Surgery, I hereby present to you the graduates of the residency training in the Department of Surgery, Dr. Ivan Burke M. Tan, Dr. Murjan B. Hamis, Dr. Ibrahim H. Hassan Jr.,